Part two of this, Charlie Kirk's, the leftist lying about the Charlie Kirk shooter, and more strange things happening, dude. I stopped this video. I was watching this. On the last video, I brought up Infowars and Alex Jones, and I stopped the video because I just had enough, and I thought I got my point across. And before I close this out, I thought I'd play a little bit more of Stephen Gardner, see what he had to say. Really, I'm burned out on this shit. But I hit the play button, and lo and behold, he dropped some more information. Not only that, it's from Alex Jones. And this is no coincidence, man. Like, oof. Like, things are just coming together and linking it up. I don't drink. I used to drink. I think I'm going to have a drink. This shit is getting weirder and weirder. And, boy. Holy shit. I mean, I haven't even watched Infowars in a long time. And I just brought it up in the last video. And bam, here it is. No, it's in the fucking description. I didn't even see that. Okay.
Now, Alex Jones pointed out some very weird things that were on the internet. I'm just going to play this for you and let you guys hear it for yourself. But this is very, very, very bizarre.
Now, Grok confirmed this. I went and looked it up and confirmed it. I saw this last night, and I wanted to wait and check. And a whole bunch of corporate publications, a full day before Charlie was shot, put out articles saying Charlie Kirk was shot and killed. But just the headline. And the people there were chanting, and we have the audio, you hear the crowd, the noise, there's all the witnesses they were saying. It's kind of like, it's like the crazy man that stabbed the Ukrainian girl in the throat. You got to listen real carefully, but he says twice, I got that white girl, but he's in a train, so you have to really listen.
I forgot to mention that in some of my last videos. For those who think it had nothing to do with race, there is a video out there somewhere. I just can't keep up. But yes, there is a video of him saying that when he goes to the back of the bus, saying that he got that white girl, along with the other blacks not doing anything about it, but the one white guy running in the back. But yes, okay.
Carefully, but you can hear it in there. I don't know if it'll translate over AM radio out there. Probably will on FM, but it's all over actually.
Sorry to interrupt. Did you see this guy? Literally, Charlie Kirk has been shot for 2 seconds behind the American comeback sign near the bottom. Charlie Kirk's body is laying there. His bodyguards have jumped on him. One of them has clamped his neck. They're about to pick him up and move him. This guy stands up and starts cheering. Charlie Kirk has been shot less than 3 seconds. And this guy
also, Cinema Shogun did a video on him. This guy also is claiming that he was a fan of Charlie Kirk. Now, he's switching up his gears and saying that he was chanting USA, USA. He's trying to pretend to be crazy or something. Or maybe he is crazy. I don't know. We'll get to that later.
Guy is cheering. It's so disgusting.
See it. And the cheering, yeah, once it happens, yeah, they're looking, yeah, and so I've got all the postings in the town by leftists and trans people that, hey, he's getting liquidated tomorrow, he's getting dissolved tomorrow, something big's gonna happen, he's gonna go bye-bye. And then there's this, and I'll play it that to show you the stuff in a moment, but look at this. Let's put this on screen from Amazon. Put the full screen.
Wait, where did they put this on X? Now, before we get ahead of ourselves, again, watch my last video. I tried to talk about the psychology of somebody who would assassinate a man in broad daylight at 22 years old in front of everybody and expect to get away with it. and have that kind of level of confidence and reassurance that he's going to do it. Okay? Now, this is even worse. There's no way. I mean, you have to be intelligent to do something, set something up like this, and then to shoot like that, man. You have to be highly trained and pretty intelligent too. A sharpshooter takes some IQ, man. It really does. Wind direction and knowing about the recoil and all of that stuff from 300 yards away. Why would anybody post this? Why would you post this? Don't they know? Wouldn't they know better? Just out in the open? How do they have this confidence? Why do they feel so secure to do this? I mean, just study any serial killers. Like, they hide all their shit. I mean, like, they like to tamper with the police and things like that. I study criminology, so, that's why I know about these things. And most of them don't. If they did something like this, they would send like notes to the police department or something like this. But this is the internet. All of this can be traced back. Makes no sense.
And then there's this, and I'll play that to show you the stuff in a moment. But look at this. Let's put this on screen from Amazon. Put the full screen up, please. The shooting of Charlie Kirk. Yeah, blow that up. Why does Amazon have the shooting of Charlie Kirk by Anastasia J. Casey posted one day before he was murdered? And then they updated it, and it's on the Internet Archive. That's been checked. It happened a day, September 9th. So it was already out there, and then they updated it today. Publication date, September 9th. The FBI needs to be knocking down some doors over there.
That's her.
Okay, before we get ahead of ourselves, let's read a little bit of this. This is a book, The Shooting of Charlie Kirk, posted the publication date was September 9th. So this book had to be written before this happened, up until this point, and it just got published the day before. And this is the description of it. Look at the description. On September 10th, which is the next day they published the book, 2025, the campus of Utah Valley University was forever changed. During a scheduled event, they're speaking in the future already that there's a guarantee this is going to happen. Featuring Charlie Kirk, the prominent conservative activist and founder of Turning Point USA. Who would even write a book about this before it happened? And why? And why would they publish something like this? Look, dude, they are trying to scare us. That is what's happening. They're trying to scare all of you. They're playing fucking games. This is a game to them now. You see? Through detailed reporting, first-hand testimonies, and careful analysis, Charlie Kirk and the Utah Valley University shooting explores the event from every angle, the chaos on the campus, the courageous first responders, and the experience of those. How could they possibly write a book about this if it didn't happen? What? Anastasia J. Casey is the name of the author. Kindle edition, huh? So this was organized crime. This wasn't some lone man gunner, some lone wolf gunner.
Seeing this all about Charlie Kirk, first of all, I am devastated. I am stressed. I hope he's okay. I was just Googling this, and something blew my mind. This just happened, September 10th. If you look on Google right now, 19 hours ago, posted by New York Times and Los Angeles Times, 19 hours ago, saying Charlie Kirk was shot. 19 hours ago would have been September 9th. Today's the 10th. This doesn't make sense. 19 hours ago. 19 hours ago. Today is the 10th. This doesn't make sense. How could the New York Times and Los Angeles Times report 19 hours ago that he had been shot when this just happened September 10th?
Right.
Exactly. That's not a typo because it shows the published time how many hours ago.
Very, very bizarre. So, the day before Charlie Kirk is assassinated, somebody puts out a book called The Death of Charlie Kirk. And you've got two major publications, 19 hours earlier, already have the headlines ready to go that Charlie Kirk has been shot, that Charlie Kirk is dead. It's very, very suspicious. How would they know that? It doesn't make any sense.
It's like the whole Simpson thing, right? The whole 9/11 thing, right? You see, I watched the video, Lilly Gadis also. She was talking about, don't let your feelings get to you and how we need a leader and, or, all of this stuff. And I'm telling y'all, probably think y'all know who y'all's leader is going to be, but it's not going to be Nick Fuentes. Elon Musk will take the seat of power soon. Could be a few years. Could be less. Who knows? We don't know. I'm telling you, if you are investing in any stocks, put it in Tesla. I'm trying to be funny here, but Elon, if you go look on X, he's all over this shit. And if I were certain people, I would be very scared about that because he's very angry at a lot of people, certain peoples. And this man is connected. I believe he is highly connected to some people behind closed doors who want to change this world into something else. Not going to get too far into that. We'll cover that at some point, but heavy surveillance is coming, guys. I guarantee it. That's another thing I was talking about. And I watched a video of Lilly Gadis today. She says the exact same thing. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's almost like there's some kind of energy or spiritual thing in the air where even with fellow YouTubers that I connect with, I talk with, we are feeling the same things, man. It is crazy. They're having the same emotion. I'm feeling like we're having the same emotions about these things. Certain things are coming to our mind about like the same thing. It's like we're like there's some kind of something in the air, something in the air just telling us something, man. And like I believe God made us humans very, very unique, man. We're not just mammals walking around like just regular animals. We have a unique purpose. This earth doesn't need us. If we disappear, this earth continues. Without the bees, we all die, So we have this special thing in our mind too, I believe, that we can sense things. We have this and some people are just more sensitive to it, empaths, you would call them. Some people have premonitions. I have these things, and I think it's getting stronger, and I think more people are starting to feel it. They're starting to feel these things. They're starting to feel the pains of the earth. Like I said, you have a lot of people talking. Everybody with a platform is talking about this. Not everybody knew Charlie Kirk. Not everybody followed Charlie Kirk. But yet, this is almost like a JFK thing, man. This is like our JFK moment. They are making this bigger than the Trump thing. Well, Trump didn't die, but wow. I mean, I think this has been like the most painful thing that's happened in the country in a long time. And like I said, his memorial is going to be huge. This dude is going to be celebrated, and all they did was make this man a martyr, and it's going to blow back in their face. Like I said, man, there's something crazy just going on, and everybody's kind of sharing the same thoughts and feelings. It's weird. It's all coming together.
That they would know that information. Now, I don't want to spread any rumors, but Alex Jones pointed this out earlier today, and I went down a rabbit hole. And I don't want to show anything because I don't want to falsely accuse anybody, and I don't want anybody to get hurt. But there's a man in Utah last month that wrote and published a song titled Charlie Kirk Dead at 31. And when you look at photos of him online, he looks eerily similar to the person that they are looking for. I mean, like, you remove the glasses and the hat, and similar chin, the dark hair. It's eerily similar. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know that is the person, but that person wrote a song called Charlie Kirk Dead at 31. It's just very, very bizarre. I'm hoping that the FBI will release the name, and then we can go in and I will verify whether that was the person's name or not on the next broadcast. But according to CBS News, they have a name, they have somebody, they are looking for them. I'm hoping that we will get that information very, very soon. Okay.
Yeah, these people, man, they tell on themselves. I mean, well, they don't tell on themselves. They tell us before it's going to happen. That's why this guy, I just know, this guy did not act alone. And look, this is the only way we'll ever know. Just like Epstein. Nobody was there to see him die in prison. For all we know, he could be in Alaska or something like that. I don't know. Same thing with this guy. They may show us him go to trial, go to court, and then we never see the likes of him again, and then something else happens and we all forget about him. Unless there's somebody on the prison inside that can show us video surveillance. But like I said, with these people, I honestly think to get proof, we need public display. A public display so that everybody could witness, or some kind of way that we can be for sure that these people are meeting justice. And I hate that this is the guy that did it. If it's really him who did it, I mean, he could just be an actor. Who knows? Dude, you can't trust anything these days, right? Since we're here on the subject of Alex Jones, he was the first whistleblower for all of this stuff, telling us about all of these people way before Nick Fuentes was saying anything about it. Alex Jones was the first, and they just waited for a chance to get him. And really all they did was hit his pockets really hard and made him shut up. You know, that's all they really wanted from him, and they did it. So there are people behind the curtain pulling all the strings. It almost sucks because it almost feels like what can we do about it? You know? So I think more or less the real fight for us is just standing up for ourselves and protecting ourselves against their demons, which are these crazy trans, these crazy blacks, these crazy whoever, these invaders, people like that. I feel like that's the only people we could stand up against right now. I mean, unless we have the financial backing, the resources and things like that, then what can we do? Besides just everybody where they're at, protect their own and stay connected on the internet just to check on each other and make sure everybody's good and keep supporting each other if something happens, donating, GoFunding me, you know, whenever we need help. That's how we stick together and do this. Okay, let's finish this video.
I'm reading now that FBI Director Kash Patel and Deputy Director Dan Bongino are flying into Utah. They want to be hands-on with this investigation. They are saying they will do everything in their power to bring this person to swift justice. Many are calling for the death penalty. Let's not drag this thing out. A life for a life. So they are on their way to Utah. They may have even landed by now.
And if they're going to do that, how about they take this guy, let's say Rajah Jackson. I honestly believe he did premeditated murder, and he damn near took everything from that guy. Maybe, I don't know. I have to check on the update on that. Carmelo Anthony. Yep. Yeah. If they're gonna call the death penalty for him, they need to do it for Carmelo Anthony. And that's painful, you know. I know this is somebody's relative, somebody's loved one, but what the fuck, man? You took somebody's loved one, and that, especially that guy that shanked that girl on that train, Decarlos Brown, and the baby beater, the lady that hit Clay Weeks, Yvette Thurston. Take them all. Put them on stage where, in a stadium where everybody could see, Game of Thrones style, baby, and let it happen there. Let it happen there for the world to see, just like they did to Charlie Kirk and to all their victims. Gave them trauma and scared the living shit out of their victims, or killed them, and gave trauma to their loved ones and the people that had to witness it. Let other people see the shit they do. Let it happen to them in front of a big, huge audience. The whole world. Put it on mainstream news. So that none of these fuckers ever want to do shit like this again. This is how you fix that. And this is how we are reassured that these people are actually or actually not. This isn't some fugazi shit. This is real. They're really getting convicted. They're not gonna disappear like Epstein.